It's time for the third episode of Deck Wizard Wednesday. Hello everyone, this is Pooka and welcome to another video from the Pokemon TCG Online, and we're back with Deck Wizard Wednesday. Last week, we suffered a crushing defeat with our Blastoise, Keldeo, Kyurem, Starmie deck. The week before that, Darkrai, Sableye didn't do much better. So we're going to try a different request this time around. Also, our bonus video didn't go very well. But this is the third official episode of Deck Wizard Wednesday. Our goal is going to be, at some point, to win a game. And I'm going to keep trying different suggestions you guys give me. So, of course, if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments. But for this week, I'm going to try Emboar. Blastoise didn't work, so we're going to try Emboar and Rayquaza EX. We'll see if the fire type can do what the water type could not. I am not very optimistic about this combination, but the one thing I like is that Rayquaza EX can use Celestial Roar to power itself up with the 20 energy that we are sure to be running. So I am very happy to have that at my disposal at the very least. Perhaps we could knock something out on the second turn and win a game. This is the potential we have with Rayquaza EX. I do not expect ever to set up an Emboar and be able to actually use the ability to power up Rayquaza EX, but Celestial Roar could be our key to victory. Let's take a look. Alright, so we're going to start off with 4 Black Kyurem EX. So this does not take fire at all. Water, lightning, and colorless. Okay. Then 2 Latias EX. Psychic Fire. 1 White Kyurem EX. Fire Water. Apparently we just have tons of dragons in this deck. 1 Tepig. And then 3 of the other one. So we have 4 Tepig. 2 Pignite. Wait, 3 Pig... Wait, what? Hold on a second. 2 Pignite. 1 more. And 2... We have 5! What? Are you guys seeing this? 1, 2, and 2 for Pignite. We have 5 Pignite in this deck. Are they going to let me get away with this? I have 5 of them. Oh, we have found a glitch. Thanks to Deck Wizard Wednesday. Where are my Rayquaza EX? What? No. They did not give me Rayquaza EX. This must be a mistake. We're going to redo this, folks. This does not make any sense. For the record, I just want to see what the energy were. 11, 3, 2, and 4. Alright. Deck Wizard, you failed. Redo, I call redo. We did not get a Rayquaza EX. We got 5 Pignite. What was that? Alright, so Rayquaza EX, maybe if I do it first, it'll actually give it to me. And then Emboar. So here we go. Let's try this again. Hopefully we actually get Rayquaza EX this time and not 4 Black Kyurem EX. I don't know what you were doing that time, Deck Wizard. You're supposed to give me the card that I asked for. Not just throw in 6 other random dragon Pokemon and then a 5th Pignite and hope I don't notice. It did distract me for a while, but eventually I found there were no Rayquaza EX. Okay, so let's hope this time goes a little bit better than a 4-5-4 Emboar illegal line. Nope, same thing. Okay. Apparently this combination is illegal. Alright, so we're stuck with this. We're stuck with the 4 Black Kyurem, 2 Latias EX, 1 White Kyurem EX, 5 Pignite, and an Emboar line. And of course, the energy. This is the worst Deck Wizard Wednesday ever. Let's see the trainers. 4 Bicycle. Whoa, that's actually pretty sweet. Alright, 4 draw cards. I like it. I like it a lot. A Dark Patch. Alright. There's that. 4 Rare Candy. Alright, we can get Emboar out with... We got 9 ways to evolve our Tepig into Emboar, right? 5 Pignite, 4 Rare Candy, 2 Hooligans, Jim and Cass. Wouldn't be Deck Wizard Wednesday without you guys. 4 Skyla. Alright, this is manageable. 2 Tropical Beach. Alright. 2 EXP Share. And Victory Piece. That... will go along great. Literally any other A-Spec would have been better. Crystal Wall would have given me 300 HP. Crystal Edge would have made this do 50 more damage. But no, we got a victory piece that we cannot use. So for this game, we're probably going to have to hope that Latias EX shuts down a deck like an Empoleon deck that only has abilities. Oh boy. So our deck Wizard Wednesday number 3 does not contain one of the cards, and I want to see, does it let me play with 5 Pignite? Let's see it, folks. Save, not a valid modified deck as it contains modified illegal cards. Let's see about that. Deck was, yeah, it's not modified or something. Must be the 5th Pignite. Alright, so I'm going to go through my decks here. Deck Wizard Wednesday number 3. This has been the sloppiest one yet. I wish you could tell me why. It wasn't... This is... I know this is from Black and White, but it's actually a legal card. It's a McDonald's promo or something like that. So this is actually in the format. But for the sake of our deck Wizard Wednesday, and I'm pretty sure the deck's not going to go without it, we need to cut one of our 5 Pignite. And you know what? I'm going to add my 1 Rayquaza EX. I'm at least going to have 1, okay? This is the worst. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we're not going to win with this deck. But hopefully it will be somewhat entertaining. We'll go ahead with the Deck Wizard Wednesday number 3. Emboar and Dragons, which don't use fire energy. We're up against Ferd XD. Doesn't look like we're going to go first either. That's okay. There's actually our best... I would say our best deck overall in terms of... like the trainer line. We got Skylas, Tropical Beaches, Bicycles, all sorts of stuff. Oh, I am going first. Wow. Alright. So we're up against an Absol. That's not very good. Let's Skyla here. The only thing I can really grab is Tropical Beach. Because that's the only thing that can let me draw cards with this deck besides Bicycle, which I won't be able to use. So we're going to go with the Tropical Beach. Might as well take that. Put that into play. Attach and Beach for 2. And next turn we may not even be able to use Beach because we don't have any playable cards. Alright. So at this point, if my opponent isn't confused by a fire energy on a Black Kyurem EX that shows up as Ironurg. Ironurg? Oh, there goes fire energy. Yeah, my opponent must be confused at this point, but we'll see. Some people may not pick up on this very quickly. There is the Burbank City Gym. Aha! We do have the second Tropical Beach, so take that! There's a town map. Looks like we are up against a Darkrai deck. We have the Absol in the active position. Oh, come on! A Garbodor deck! I'm using Emboar here. We are truly never, ever going to win on Deck Wizard Wednesday. Alright, so let's go ahead and play as much stuff down as we can, and Tropical Beach for 2. Alright, we got a Tepig. Will we be able to actually use Inferno Fandango this game? There's the Garbodor. My guess will be no. Maybe we can get an Emboar into play, though. Maybe. Alright. See, computer search. Discarding 2 Darkness Energy. That does not bode well for us. Burbank City Gym kicks out my second Tropical Beach, so that is gone. And there's an N. Darn it, there goes my Emboar line. We're just not going to get it into play. We do have EXP share. I suppose that could help somehow. And we're going to attach a 3rd Fire Energy to Black Kyurem EX next turn and slash for 60. Now, turn 3 slash, alright, pretty good, pretty good. Not going to be able to do much this game, though, assuming my opponent actually has Darkrai in there somewhere, and there's an Ultra Ball, so I assume that's going to come out. Another Enhanced Hammer, at least those won't hurt us. Yep, there's Darkrai. Don't see myself ever knocking out a Darkrai this game. Who knows, though, crazier things have happened. There is the Dark Patch. See where that goes. Could go into Sableye. Nope, going to go right on to the Darkrai. And we'll probably see a Mind Jack this turn for 40 damage, and indeed we do. So let's attach our 3rd Fire and EXP share. And slash! Take that, Absol! Maybe we can take a prize. And then from there, I don't know what the plan is, but we'll at least take a prize. I really don't know. There's a chorus for 5. Maybe my opponent will be limited. Oh, nope, there's a hypnotoxic laser. That is going to slow things down in a real hurry for me. Second Garbodor comes out. But does my opponent have any other resources? There's a second energy on a Darkrai. That's really all my opponent needs. Let's see. So I'm going to get hit for 40, then blah, blah. Poison damage. It's going to end up being 90. I'll have, like 50 left after it's all said and done. All right, a bicycle. Do I play that this turn? That may be a card better off being saved. Since I'm only going to get one card, maybe if I can get a Tepig out, I can draw more later. So yeah, we're just going to attach. I don't really expect a single bicycle to get me anywhere. So we're going to slash, take the knockout. Oh, good, another Black Kyurem EX. Exactly what we needed. Random receiver, come on, and yes, and N. All right. There's hope for us yet. There's not much hope because I'm going to get Night Spirit, and then all I can do is 60. But this is about as much hope as I can ask for, and there's a Rayquaza EX. Alrighty. Darkrai is getting powered up, though. That's not good. So there is a chance we see the Eviolite go down on the Garbodor. I'm actually pretty happy about that. We get the EXP share. Ba-boom. Here we go. Gonna go ahead and send out Black Kyurem EX. So here is the plan. We need to hope my opponent doesn't have a Hypnotoxic Laser, which there's one right there, so we're just going to hope he doesn't take it. He takes the bicycle, I think. What else? Please don't take the laser. Town map has revealed the prizes, so he can choose which one he wants. Did not take the laser. Okay. So we are just going to attach to the Black Kyurem EX. We're not going to bench this Rayquaza because it could just get hit by Night Spear. I don't believe there's any way for me to get knocked out. The most he can do with a laser is 140. So we're going to slash for 60. Do all we can do. So here's the plan. Well, the plan was to not get hit by a laser, but we did. Not good, folks. Not good at all. So the plan was to get hit, slash, and then next turn we could actually Dragon Burst for 60, finishing off the Darkrai. But now we're going to get knocked out by Poison coming back. Also get hit by 30 from Night Spear. And let's see. There's a laser. So now my best option will actually be to retreat and Celestial Roar. Hoping my opponent does not have another laser. Let's see. Yeah, that's my best option here. So if I pass, well, let's see. If I pass, my opponent takes the laser. I get hit by Night Spear for 140, and I just get knocked out going back there. So that's not good. So I think my best shot here, gonna retreat into the Rayquaza EX and go for the big Celestial Roar. We need to hit a lightning or a fire here. Here we go. Celestial Roar, fire. We got one, folks. Now, I still lose, but we're going to go down in a blaze of glory. Let me tell you that much. We're going to be able to knock out this Darkrai with a Dragon Burst. And this is the one Rayquaza EX I was allowed to put in my deck because we had 5 Pignite. These decks just keep getting worse and worse. I swear, eventually I'm just going to have to run like all safeguard Pokemon and hope I run into a deck that has no non-EX attackers and hope to win that way. It's really my only option left at this point. Alright, so we get hit by an N here, and oh no, I don't have a fire. And Absol is getting powered up. It's not good either. So I'm going to get hit by a Night Spear. It's going to knock out the Black Kyurem EX. It'll probably take the laser and Dark Claw will probably do it. Actually, just an energy would do it. Second attack, Fearsome Shadow would be a knockout. Yuck. So is there any way for me to actually play this bicycle and be able to knock out this Darkrai? I don't think so. Okay, I can't play an energy because then I can't play another one. I can Skyla the... yeah, I lose. We can put a victory piece on our Rayquaza EX. Maybe the game will glitch out and allow us to, I don't know, attack for more damage. It's an option. At any rate, let's go with the victory piece. I think. Sure. Yeah, victory piece. This should definitely confuse my opponent at this point. Put down the victory piece, attach the psychic, bicycle for 1, and get a water. And let's go out with a Celestial Roar. Why not? Celestial Roar getting a fire, and that's gonna wrap up Deck Wizard Wednesday number 3. 3 Deck Wizard Wednesdays, and we have not run into a theme deck yet. That's not good. For our chances of winning, these decks are terrible. So our Rayquaza EX will go down, and so will the game. Too bad. Again, leave me suggestions in the comments for what cards you want to see for next week's Deck Wizard Wednesday. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until then, I'm going to cry in the corner and reflect on what happened today. It was not pretty. We got beat down mercilessly, and the Deck Wizard certainly has punished me in this game. But thanks for watching, guys. This is Pooka from the Top Guide. I'll have some more videos for you guys soon, and I will see you guys next time.